joined this Friday evening by Keri Kaczor, who is the Environmental Literacy and Workforce Development Program Manager for the Maine Sea Grant. So for folks who don't know, kind of just explain what that is.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're a college of the University of Maine. UMaine is a land and sea grant college, and so we do extension, education, we invest in research. We like to say that we do marine science for Maine people.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly something that's extremely important to Maine people, so glad to know that there's a specialized program for sure. We talk about the Inland K through 12 Youth to Sea program, because that's kind of got a special purpose. So what's that about?
Yeah, so it's about engaging inland and rural communities in sea exploration.
Yeah.
You know, often they don't have much experience with the Gulf of Maine.
Exposure to it, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's chartering boats, it's getting them out on the water, getting them to biological field stations, interacting with hands-on marine research and experience. It's great.
Yeah. Do you find that that lights a fire in the students who participate in that program? You see kind of the light bulbs going on, and I've never seen this before, but this is fascinating. What's that experience like?
Yeah, well, the sea is magic.
Yeah.
I mean, just get out on the water, and just that experience alone lights you up.
Yeah.
Many of these children have never been to the ocean.
Yeah.
They've never been on a boat before. So it's a really different, new, exciting experience.
Yeah, it's like the two experiences working in tandem. You know, you have Maine woods and all the things that you enjoy as an inland Mainer, and then you have, of course, the iconic seacoast and all of the resources that go along with that. So neat that they get to balance those two and experience both. The project activities, what are some of the things that, you know, they can expect to do, or a participant can expect to do in that program?
Yeah, so we focused on coastal habitats. We think about marine industries like fisheries and aquaculture or sea farming.
Okay.
We think about careers across the entire web of that industry in our working waterfront communities. So we always say from bait to plate.
Oh,
It's the bait that goes to catch or grow things, and then the plate, the food service industry. It's all an intricate web, and there's a lot of good paying careers and jobs within that industry.
Yeah.
And so we want to daylight that. We want to light it up and show these students just opportunities that were just not on their radar before.
Now, how can a student, is it an application thing? How can students who are sort of in that age range, that K through 12 age range, how can they actually become a part of the program? What's the process?
Email me,
Yeah.
call me up,
Yeah.
have a conversation with me. You know, we have a high demand, but we cater to students and educators that just don't have the resources and the assets to get out to the sea. So we are a little selective, but we'll make space and we'll make it work for whatever works for their schedule and their interests.
So if an educator wanted to bring a whole class to participate, maybe for a day or two, is that something that's possible? If a teacher reaches out and says, my class would love this.
Yeah, and if it's not possible to get out of the classroom, I'll come to you and I'll bring the sea and the touch tanks and the experience, the salty experience, to the classroom.
So there's lots and lots of ways to get involved with this program then.
Yeah, it's really versatile, and it has to be, right? Because educators, they're up against a lot.
Yeah.
And so it's meeting them more than halfway and really listening to what they need and want, which is to co-teach and co-do things with them.
Yeah. Well, certainly it's something that all students should have the opportunity to enjoy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us and shedding a little light on the program. And we'll have all the information for folks who might want to get involved on our website a little bit later for you.
Great. Thanks for having me.
All right, folks. Well, our extended forecast is coming up.